Oh, hey Ryan, how's it going? I figured I'd get here a little bit earlier today before we start the show. Dude, that was not me, I promise. What is going on here? That's so weird. Okay, I'm just gonna put this underneath my desk. Okay, I don't know what is going on here today, but at least Sharayah left me some M&Ms. Really? Sharayah!
Consider yourself pranked. Gotcha.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Elevate Show. My name is Dan, and joining me today is Sharayah. What did you do this time? Sharayah, Minnie and the Quins are supposed to be trendy yet classy icons of style. Not a joke. It's one thing to prank me, but them? You've gone too far this time.
Oh, maybe, but maybe not. Jokes are funny, and that's a good thing.
Not when they're at the expense of other people.
But are Manny and the Quins really people, though? They're mannequins.
I am not here to debate that. You get my point.
I think you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Well, as it just so happens, today we're asking the question, what should I do when I want to get back at someone? Conveniently so, because I'm wondering that same thing right about now.
Funny how that works, huh?
Well, joining us on the show today is a friend of mine named Emily Alexander, who has a tremendous singing voice, an awesome sense of humor, and a lot of wisdom to share. But before we meet her, we're gonna set things up just a little bit more with an action figure Bible story. See you in a bit. Welcome to the part of the show where we tell an action figure Bible story. Action figure Bible story! Today, we're bringing you the parable of the unmerciful servant, which is a story that Jesus tells in chapter 18 of the book of Matthew.
And what's a parable again?
A parable is a story that's supposed to help us learn something. Dictionary Dan. Didn't we do this one already? This whole story is set up when one of Jesus' disciples comes over and asks, when can I stop forgiving someone after they've wronged me? Can I stop after 7 times?
Which is kind of like the question that we're asking today. What should I do when I want to get back at someone?
Which feels very relatable after I've been pranked for the past 7 times.
But the good news for me is that Jesus answered, you shouldn't just forgive 7 times, but 70 times 7. Then he told this story.
There once was a king whose servants owed him a lot of money, and he wanted to get it back. Bring me my money. And one of his servants, who owed him 10,000 bags of gold, was brought to him.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have the money. I can't pay that.
Well, in that case, I order that everything you own will be sold off to pay back what you owe, and you and your wife and your children are going to work for the rest of your lives to make up the difference.
Give me time. I'll pay everything back.
You know, I feel sorry for you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have mercy on you. Your debt is forgiven. You can go.
Woohoo!
But then that same servant went out and found another one of the servants who owed him 100 silver coins, which was worth far less than the 10,000 bags of gold he originally owed the king. And he was not so merciful.
Pay back what you owe me. Give me time. I'll pay it back. No, if you can't pay me back now, you'll pay another way.
Instead of showing mercy and forgiving the second servant's debt like the king had forgiven his, the first servant went and had the man thrown into prison. That man would be held there until he could pay back what he owed. The other servants saw what had happened and were very angry.
What a rip! That's no way to treat someone after you've been forgiven.
They went and told the king everything that had happened.
Hey, King, guess what your servant did?
What?
He just threw another one of your servants in jail for not paying him back right after you forgave him all the money he owed you.
Bring him in.
Whoa.
What are you doing? I forgave all that you owed me because you begged me to. Shouldn't you have had mercy on the other servant just as I had mercy on you? Because the servant was not merciful at all, the king decided that he would be put in jail until he paid back everything he owed.
And that's the story.
Jesus goes on to say that this is how God will treat us unless we forgive other people in our hearts.
God wants us to show the gift of mercy to others.
Mercy is when we forgive or show kindness to someone, even when we could punish or harm them.
Dictionary Dan.
Mercy is a gift that keeps on giving because God first gave it to us and he wants us to continue to give it to others.
Exactly. And this story shows us that we can be kind to others even when they're not expecting it. But sometimes that's a little easier said than done. We're gonna come back and talk a little bit more about how we can be kind to others in just a little bit. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're asking the question, what should I do when I want to get back at someone? And we've got a special guest joining us today. Please don't pull any pranks when she comes out here.
No promises.
Well, like we mentioned earlier, today our special guest is a tremendous singer with an awesome sense of humor and a lot of wisdom to share. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Emily Alexander.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody.
Emily, welcome. It's so great to have you on the show.
It's really good to be here. I'm excited.
Well, hey, we have been having a day here on the Elevate Show, and I'm hoping you can help us out a little bit.
I'm gonna go feed Ferdinand. Just duck food.
That's all right.
Okay.
Okay. So, Emily, you've got a great sense of humor.
Yes, I do.
Sharayah has been pranking me nonstop all day, and I thought it would be fun to get back at her. Now, Abby wrote into the show, and she said she thinks it would be great if when someone does something wrong, they get a pie in the face. So, I rigged it so there's a pie right behind this curtain that's gonna fall right on Sharayah's head when she walks through it. Classic, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, classic, but I don't think it's such a good idea. I mean, it's normal to want to get people back when they've hurt you, but in our family, we have this saying that hurt people hurt people. So if Sharayah's been pranking you all day long, then it might mean that she's actually hurting.
So it kind of sounds like what you're saying is that we can be kind to others even when they don't expect it.
Boom. Yes.
Well, how'd you learn that lesson in the first place?
Wow, there was this one time when I was in 5th grade. I went to the mall with my parents and my sisters, and we sat down to have lunch, and I kind of meandered on over to my favorite store at the time, Claire's. Shout out to Claire's. And I walked in, and all over the wall were these paper bags. I actually brought one to show you. And the wall of paper bags said, "Take one." So I took one, and I brought it back to the table, and I opened it up to see what was inside, and my mom was like, "Hold up. Where'd you get it?" I'm like, "I got this at Claire's." And she said, "Well, you probably were still supposed to pay for it." So now I have this bag that I didn't pay for, and I have to return it. I mean, how embarrassing. But I walked over to the store, I went up to the counter, and I told her I didn't pay for this. And she actually just extended mercy. It wasn't actually as bad as I thought it would be.
You know, Emily, I just gotta say, this whole conversation, I can't stop thinking about that pie that I've got behind this curtain. I know we're here to do the interview and everything, but can we break real quick so I can fix that?
Yes.
Okay, be right back, 1 second. What was that? Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was gonna prank you while you were busy talking to Emily. I was gonna make some hot chocolate and I was gonna put it on your desk, but the mug was gonna be upside down. And so then when you picked it up, the hot chocolate was gonna go everywhere, but then I broke your favorite mug. I'm sorry. I'll get something to fix it. Don't worry.
No.
What happened to you?
I thought it would be a good idea to get back at you by having a pie fall right on top of your face, but then Emily reminded me that we can be kind to others even when they're not expecting it, so I tried to fix the problem and I'm sorry. Can we be done with pranking now?
Deal. Glad I could help.
All right, well, we need to clean up a broken mug and I need to get this pie out of my hair. But once we've done that, we will be back to play a fun game called Music Mashup. We'll see you in a bit. Hey everyone, welcome back to the final part of our show. We're gonna play a game just for fun called Music Mashup. We've been getting a few suggestions in our mailbox. Colby wrote in and said that we should invite a singer on the show. Lauren thought it would be a good idea if we did a singing challenge, and Addie said that you guys should do a singing contest. So we are gonna do just that. The way that this game works is that each of us is going to take turns hitting this button. Once we do, a random nursery rhyme is going to pop up along with a random genre, like country or hip hop. It's then our job to sing that nursery rhyme in that style. Y'all ready for this?
I mean, let's do it.
I guess.
All right, well, Emily, as our guest, would you be willing to start us off?
Yes, I knew you were gonna say that.
Okay, all right, here you go.
Here we go.
Button's all yours. Looks like you're gonna be singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star as the style of opera.
Okay,
Feeling up to it?
yes.
Manny and the Quins, ready?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder what you up above the earth so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, oh, I wonder what you
I didn't know you could sing opera.
I didn't either. This is my new favorite game.
Okay, well, since you said that, you're up next.
Okay.
Here's the button. Let's see. Looks like Little Bunny Foo-Foo in the style of a 90s boy band.
Okay. All right, here we go. Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, taking all the field mice and bopping them on the head. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop.
That was the best.
Dan, I think it's your turn.
Yeah, it is.
How do you follow that?
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be amazing.
Okay, well, here it goes. I'm a little teapot in the style of country blues.
You got this.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
We can't wait.
here goes nothing. When you're ready, Manny. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here's my spout. When I get all steamed up, I give out a shout. Tip me over and pour me out.
That was pretty good. I mean, fairly country. I feel like
You know, there's so many forms of country.
that's true. We could show him another one.
Why don't we? Well, yeah. Why don't we
right,
sing a
please
country
do.
song? What do you think? What about Muffin Man?
Muffin Man.
Okay, see what you got.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane?
That is incredible! How do you sing like that?
I wish I had a hat.
You could take this for my next one, because I gotta.
Dan, you gotta redeem yourself.
I do. I don't know how I compete with this, but I'll just do my best, I guess. Okay. ABCs, I can do that as a rap.
You can do that.
This is your moment.
Okay. Yeah. Just feel it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Yes. Go, Dan.
I don't know if this is authentic rap, but
It's not, it's okay.
it's
Go.
what I got.
Go,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Party time.
All right. Well, hey everyone, that's all we got for you this week on the Elevate Show. Emily, thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. And remember, we can be kind to others even when they don't expect it.
That's right. And before we go, we wanted to leave you with our classic reminder. If you have questions about God, about something that's going on in your life right now, or maybe you have an idea for something you'd like to see us do on the show, please let us know.
We would love to hear from you. You can drop us a note in the mailbox at your campus, or you can send us an email.
Speaking of which, we've actually got a pair of questions I want to read before we go. The first one is, do you like blueberries?
Oh, I love blueberries. I like the big sweet ones. I don't like the little tart ones.
Oh, I don't like blueberries at all, but I do make my kids eat them.
All right, last question. Can you do a silly dance? The answer is yes. Before we dance for you, I just want to say, tune in next week when we ask the question, how do we know what God wants us to do? We'll see you next time.